So there comes the next part that made my snake solid. What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MavAttack. We're back with some more Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain details. A new gameplay demo was dropped, an alternate demo to the E3 gameplay video that we all watched and that I covered on the channel. This is showing 4 different other ways that you can infiltrate one mission, so it really gives you explorative freedom. And I'm gonna give you guys a summed up version of everything that I saw in that 30-minute video because so to start off, it is a similar demo like the one before. You know, we start with Snake inside the helicopter chilling. He goes into the inventory management, and you can change everything with you and your partner. The person playing as Snake actually changed to a sniper rifle that shoots rubber bullets and a tranquilizer gun for a secondary, and brought Quiet along, his companion Quiet, along with a tranquilizer gun as well. So it's tranquilized, it's non-lethal, none of these kills are lethal to the enemies. So they go in, they do their thing. He sends Quiet to go off in the distance to hide on a balcony to kind of watch over him as he moves up towards the enemy base. Now you notice right off the bat that Quiet has a lot of things that she can do in-game to help you during your mission. So say for example an enemy spots you and you try to go for a headshot but he has a helmet on. You can actually ask Quiet for help and she'll snipe his helmet off. That way you can tranquilize him instantly. There's also instances where there'll be 2 people walking. You tell her to watch one of the people and you watch the other person, and on your go, you shoot and she shoots, so it's a double takedown. Things like that. She can also help you if, say, you're trying to throw a gas grenade into a crowd of people, but you can't really get the angle on where you want to throw it. She will freaking snipe the grenade mid-air and have it like, he literally is like sitting there, tosses it mid-air away from his targets, and she snipes it and it goes straight over into his target area, and it just knocks them all out, makes them go to sleep. It looks like Quiet is going to be a really great companion. I see a lot of people complaining about her humming because she does hum in-game as you move along. She hums like the same 3 notes, and I actually like it. It kind of adds to the atmosphere and just the whole immersion into the game, but a lot of people said it was annoying. They're like, I don't want to hear things buzzing, you know, HQ talking to me every 5 minutes. Quiet humming in my ear when she's supposed to be quiet. I disagree. I feel like it just adds to immersion. And of course, you could just choose not to bring Quiet along on your mission, so there's always that option. So this was the first one of 3, being able to go in with a teammate and kind of having buddy cooperation in there, like the original demo that we saw with Diamond Dog. But the second one is more hands-on, more in there, in your face. Before the mission starts, you can equip a suit that looks like, I kid you not, a Juggernaut from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like, it look like Snake is in this big old like meat suit. He's like, so you wanna fucking... So you can actually call to have the chopper place you closer towards the compound, and then use a minigun that's attached to the chopper, mow people down as you come in, hop out of the chopper, and you could pull out a machine gun and just walk around and just start mowing people down. Basically, this is the kind of up-close approach, the more I'm in your face, hello, I'm Snake, I'm here, you wanna freaking die, Rambo! The next way of infiltration showed being an assassin. Now, if you don't want to go in, you don't want to get up close and personal, you kind of want to be at a distance, not put yourself in harm or anything, you can get a sniper rifle, you can take steps to be at a distance. You can take your targets out at a distance, be in and be out, before anybody finds out that you were even there. So to start this mission, he equips a sniper rifle. He goes in with Diamond Horse, he hops on a horse, and he goes in. He's doing his recon thing. He's scouting enemies. He's trying to find his target. When he finds his target, he can't get access to him because he's inside of a building. So there comes the next part that made my snake solid. You can use your bionic arm in multiple different ways. The first way we saw was using it as a kind of sonar to find all the enemies in the area when it pings. You also get the blast arm, which uses rocket propulsion to freaking smack your enemies up into the air, which looks freaking hilarious. It's just like D-Walker, how D-Walker like smacked that dude in the previous video. Well, this freaking arm is like rocket propelled, and you could like punch people right into the air. And speaking of rocket propelled, check this out.
Cool thing you can do with the blast arm is you can also...
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the rocket arm. So it's really awesome to see the classic fly-by-wire rockets that we've seen in like older video games are making a return, at least in Metal Gear Solid, because that's so freaking cool. You can just like guide it in and like move around corners. You could speed it up, you could slow it down, and ultimately you could just guide this rocket arm, and it's... Oh, it looks so freaking cool. But there's a bionic arm that you can use in not one, but many other different ways to benefit you out in the battlefield. And if you guys remember the previous Metal Gear Solid video, you can also, instead of tapping on the wall, you can have your arm kind of twitch, and it makes like robotic noises so people will come and investigate too. So there's a lot of uses for this one robotic arm, and that was like my highlight. Well, the rocket arm was amazing, but there's another one in this next infiltration demo that is pretty freaking awesome as well. So first, to start off with this one, does this outfit look familiar to anybody? I noticed that you can make your horse poop. You can go cardboard box sledding. Like literally, like if you see a car coming down the street, you can run with your box, dive and slide down hills and slopes. Freedom of exploration. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go. As he's in this cardboard box, he sees soldiers rolling up. And they investigate the box. They're like, what is this? What is this? He hops out of the box real quick, goes around the corner, and then sneaks up on one of the enemies that didn't even investigate the box, plants a C4 on his tramp stamp, and walks away. Now they don't know what's going on. They don't hear anything. He didn't feel anything. They get back in the car and they drive off. Snake takes his box back, goes and follows them to the base. They get out, they walk up, they all meet up as a group, where the person you need to eliminate is standing. So what happens? Detonate the C4, and mission accomplished, and that's it. And you don't even have to get close to the base. And it really shows that Metal Gear Solid sense of humor is making a return in the Phantom Pain on September 1st, 2005. I can't wait. If you're new to this channel, or if you haven't seen a Metal Gear video, I do videos where I cover gameplay demos that are shown. I play Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes on the channel just to get us all ready for September 1st, because it's going down pavement. And one last thing too, I did mention that I was gonna do a separate video on Mother Base and what that is all. What is Mother Base exactly? Well, there's more information and a new gameplay trailer coming in the next few weeks, so be on the lookout for that video, because I'll explain everything about Mother Base, what the point of Mother Base is, what all these points are that you get out in the field, and why do you Fulton enemies back to Mother Base? What's the point of all this? So I'll be explaining that in upcoming videos once this information is dropped for us. But if you guys enjoyed this video, tap that like button. As always, I really appreciate all of the freaking support. Go check out the other video on the channel right now too, because Rocket League is pretty freaking fun. But all you hear Mav stay rab, all you see Mav stay fab, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode of MavAttack. We're back with some more Metal Gear Solid 5. We're back with some more Metal Gear Solid 5, the Ground Zeroes.